Bonjour, today let's practice common French idioms, which I find really useful, so keep watching. If you want the support guide for this lesson, you can join our community and you will get the support guides, okay? Just click on the join button below. Right, let's have a look at common French phrases. I am going to stick to two verbs that you will find in idioms or phrases, common phrases that we use in French. The two verbs I'm going to use is are, avoir and faire. Now, avoir means to have and faire means to do or to make. But put this verb together with another word and it creates what we call an idiom. So I would like with you to have a look at a few common idioms and whether you can spot them in sentences. And that will be the exercise today. Now let's have a look at some common French phrases. Let's start with some phrases with the verb avoir. Now, avoir on its own means to have. But when it is put with another word, okay, depending, not any words, but some words, it means something different. So, let's have a look at avoir faim. Avoir faim means to be hungry. And la faim means the hunger. Okay, but put them together, avoir faim means to have hunger. But of course, in English, you would say to be hungry. And this is where the confusion is a lot of the time with English speakers wanting to learn French or speak French, is that they will tend to translate I am hungry using to be. Je suis faim. But it doesn't work. Use avoir. Okay? Avoir soif. Same for that. To be thirsty. So I have thirst. Avoir peur. To be scared. I have fear. So j'ai peur. Avoir raison. To be right. I have right. Okay. Avoir froid ou avoir chaud. To be cold or hot. So I have cold. I have hot. Avoir besoin de. I have need of. Okay? And avoir besoin de means to need. Avoir envie de. To want or to feel like. I have a feeling of. Okay? Now there's obviously lots more using avoir. Okay? But we are going to concentrate on this as an example. Okay? We will see in a minute of how we use them in context. With faire. Faire is a funny one. Faire, I think I have done a video on 100 idioms using faire, if my memory serves me right. But it's an odd one because we do a lot of things in French. So we use the verb faire and then add a noun to it and then it becomes an idiom. Okay, so be aware in sentences, be aware in conversation that it could be that the person who you are talking to does not refer to the faire as in the verb to make, but as in, for example, to scare someone. Such example, you will see here, faire peur à, to scare. So if someone says, oh, je t'ai fait peur, that means, did I scare you? Okay? And it has the verb faire. So try to associate faire with words that come next to it and see whether they are actually idioms. Now, faire chaud. In the weather, it's terrible. We use faire all the time. Faire froid, faire frais, faire mauvais. So to be hot, cold, chilly. So il fait chaud, it's hot. Il fait froid, it's cold. Il fait beau, it's sunny. Il fait mauvais, it is not nice. Okay? Faire mal à, to hurt someone. Je fais mal à mon chien. I hurt my dog. Not purposefully, obviously. Faire attention, to be careful. To be careful. Faire exprès, to do something on purpose. Faire semblant, to pretend. Okay, so you can see that here, for example, you have to pretend in English, but we have two words, faire and then semblant. Put faire on its own, that means to do, to make. But put it with semblant, it means to pretend. And this is what I mean by common idioms. Here we're not talking about crazy idioms. We're talking about phrases that are used commonly on a daily basis in French, okay? So what would be good is for you to be to be reminded of how we conjugate avoir in a present tense. Because the reason why I said that is because when you are going to do, for example, avoir faim, can you see that? Avoir faim here. Well, you can't use it to have or to be hungry. You've got to say, I am hungry. And the way you are going to do that is by knowing how to conjugate avoir in the present tense. So here we go. What am I doing? Here's that. J'ai, I have. Okay, can you say that? Tu as, you have. Il a, elle a, on a, she, he, one has. Nous avons, we have. Vous avez, you have. Ils, elles ont, they have. Okay. Now, if we use avoir as an idiom in the context, we could say, je pense que tu as besoin de. Now, remember, avoir besoin de is to need, d'appeler le docteur. I think you need to call the doctor. And the way we've done this is where we know that the verb is avoir besoin de. Okay, avoir besoin de. And what we've done, we conjugated avoir, which is here into its infinitive form, and we have conjugated according to the subject, which is tu. And tu, using avoir, is tu as. Can you see that? So, tu as. It's not tu avoir, okay? Tu as. Tu as besoin. So, I think you need to call the doctor, okay? Let's have a look at faire now before we get on to do our phrases. Faire, to do or to make in the present tense. Je fais, I do, I make. Tu fais, you do, you make. It's the same, by the way. Il fait, elle fait, on fait. Okay. Nous faisons, vous faites, il et elle font. Okay. So, again, knowing how to conjugate faire doesn't hurt. I mean, I think this is one of the most important verbs, as well as avoir and être, that needs to be learnt in French. Anyways, okay? But then when you put faire with another word and it creates an idiom, it becomes more difficult. Okay, so the example of the use of an idiom using faire, for example, we could say, fais attention sur la route. Fais attention sur la route. Be careful on the road. Be careful on the road, okay? So the way we've done that is we've taken faire, we have transported to you be careful on the road, which is tu fais attention sur la route. Here it's an imperative, so it's an order, so we don't need the you be careful on the road, so be careful on the road, okay? Right, so we have done avoir and faire using idiom. What can you see here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. I would like you now to try to identify where the idiom is in each sentence. Let's have a look at the first one. Merci pour le cadeau, ça me fait plaisir. Merci pour le cadeau, ça me fait plaisir. Thank you for the present. There is the word plaisir. It pleases me, maybe. Now, where is the idiom? Can you circle the idiom? Can you see it? The idiom using faire is here. So, faire, plaisir. There you go. Faire, plaisir. Merci pour le cadeau, ça me fait plaisir. Now, thanks for the present, it pleases me. So, it makes me happy. So, that's another idiom, faire plaisir. Faire plaisir à quelqu'un. To please someone. Je te fais plaisir. I please you. Je fais plaisir à ma maman. I'm pleasing my mommy. Okay? So, faire plaisir. Now, of course, it's not faire here. It's fait, F-A-I-T, because we're using ça, this. Okay? So, conjugated always. Le garçon a envie d'une glace à la vanille et au chocolat. Now, where is the idiom here? Have a look at it. Le garçon a envie d'une glace à la vanille et au chocolat. That's right. a envie de comes from avoir envie de. It's a bit like avoir besoin de, which means to feel like it. Okay? Le garçon a envie d'une glace à la vanille et au chocolat. The boy feels like having an ice cream, but a vanilla and a chocolate ice cream. So, the idiom that you want here, and I'm going to avoir envie de. And this one is faire plaisir. Okay? So, of course, a, because it's avoir, and we've translated that into a, because le garçon is il. Il a envie d'une glace à la vanille et au chocolat. Okay, next one. Ils font exprès de rater leur rendez-vous. Ils font exprès de rater leur rendez-vous. Now, where is the idiom here? Rater means to miss, and rendezvous is meeting. Now, the idiom here is, that's right, font exprès de. Now, the idiom is here. Faire, on its own, is to do, to make. But faire exprès de means to do it on purpose, or to purposefully do something. So they purposefully miss their meetings every time, or meeting. Okay? So faire exprès de. Faire exprès de. To do this on purpose. These words together means to do that purposefully. The next one, je pense que Tom a tort de ne pas venir. Je pense que Tom a tort de ne pas venir. Can you see the idiom here? Je pense que means I think that. It's not the idiom here. Tom a tort de ne pas venir. Well, have a look at this. A is avoir, tort de. Tom is wrong. And avoir tort de, and I write it here, avoir tort de means to be wrong. Avoir tort de means to be wrong. Je pense que Tom a tort de ne pas venir. I think Tom is wrong not to come. Okay? Now, again, unless you know that these words go together and mean something, you won't be able to spot that in the text. Okay? So it's about learning a list of idioms with avoir, a list of idioms with faire, and I have done many videos on that before. Now, let's have a look at the next one. Il m'a marché sur le pied, ça fait mal. Il m'a marché sur le pied, ça fait mal. Now, where do you think the idiom is here? Well, there is faire here, so it's most likely to be this one, faire mal. Now, faire mal, and we've seen it at the beginning, means to hurt or blesser, to hurt somebody. Okay? Il m'a marché sur le pied. He walked on my foot. It hurt me. Ça fait mal, it hurts me, or it hurts, quite simply. So, faire mal, to hurt. Like that, okay? And again, it's AIT because ça is conjugated using il or elle, so T at the end, okay? Let me show you. We've got this one here. Here we go. Ça fait would be here. Can you see where it is? Into this category. Ça fait, okay? It makes. Literally, that's what it means, but sometimes you can't translate idioms word for word. It's fairly close to impossible. Anyway, okay, that's it for me. There are more examples on your support guides that you can get if you click on the join button below and become a member. And that's it. Subscribe, comments, leave a comment, a lot of comments. We like comments, and we see you soon. Au revoir, à bientôt. Bisous, bisous.